Here are 5 lies women tell men and what they actually mean. Guys, women say something, but it always tends to have a alternative meaning. You hear stuff and then it doesn't correlate to what the person does. So you're like, oh, what? She said this, but then you come on YouTube and you find me. All right. So number 1, let's get right into it. I want men to chase me. What she is saying here, I want men to pursue me and show me that they love me and they care about me and this and this and this. And at the surface, you might think that's what women want because they keep preaching about it. They keep talking about it. But you got to understand what the difference between ego and need. A lot of what women say, and even us men too, but a lot of what women say is pure ego. She wants a man to chase her because it's validating. She wants a man to chase her because it makes her feel good about herself. A lot of women are insecure. A lot of women have self-image issues. They don't really believe that they are beautiful. They don't believe that they look good. They're always comparing themselves with their friends. They got these unrealistic social media standards. These girls with filters on their body and lip filler, butt filler, all this type of things that they compare themselves to. And they see the attention that these women get. And it's like, I want to make myself look like that so I can get some attention too. Attention is women's kryptonite. The way we love sex, they love attention. I would argue, as horny as men are, I don't think that women can even compare with their level of need for attention. I think women need attention more than we need sex, 100%. Because the things that women will do to get attention is baffling to me. Like the things that they will post on the internet, the way they will act, and then they'll turn around and be like, oh, men just want sex. Women are telling you, I want men to chase me. But what they really is saying is, I want the men that I like to chase me. And even then, she doesn't really even want that. She doesn't want the man that she likes to chase her. She wants to chase him. Women need to chase men. They feel a calling to chase a man. She is happiest when she's chasing the man. She is in her most feminine when she's chasing the man. Whatever brings each party, each sex, to its closest biological frame is what they really need. Let me break this down for you. Men, for instance, the more a man is a leader, the more a man is powerful, the more resources he has, the more masculine he feels. The more a woman is submissive, cooperative, makes her man feel good, lives for her man, lives for her family, the more feminine she is. For the right man, not for every man. For the man that she really loves, the more feminine she becomes. The more she's into the man, the more submissive and cooperative she is. The more a man is masculine and being a leader, the more he attracts that kind of woman. So don't let men or women fool you that things are supposed to be a certain way when, if you just look at biology, a man wants to lead and provide. A woman wants to cooperate and be submissive so she can be led and provided for. That's the baseline biology 101. So women don't want men to chase them. She wants you to become a leader with the resources that she can then chase. She wants to convince you that she's good enough for you to provide. She wants the guy that can get any girl he wants to be like, I'm gonna provide for you. So women never want you to chase them. And this baffles me because I see guys always make this mistake where they keep doing this insanity behavior. This like, why are you doing stuff if you just sat down and analyzed and saw that this didn't work? I'm somebody that's very logical. If something doesn't work, I'm not gonna do it. If I try chasing women and it didn't work, I'm never doing it again. I don't need FedEx Fearless to tell me for the upteenth time that chasing women doesn't make sense. I don't need to be told 50 million times that, hey bro, go and become what women want. That's what works. And then they will chase you. I don't need somebody to tell me that a billion times. But I'm here to tell y'all that for the billionth time. It doesn't work. Number 2, men need to approach women more. You probably heard this quite a bit now, right? Especially because most men are not approaching women anymore. A lot of guys are becoming more and more cowards. You know, guys 18 or 25 don't even talk to girls. Women are like, men need to approach women more. We go to the clubs now and men don't be talking to us. Well, here's why men, for the most part, don't approach women anymore. One is because most men are now succumb to pornography and they can't control themselves. But the men who did approach women, the men who have confidence in approaching women, but just started to not care about it as much, is because when we go up to a girl, we're not treated with respect. We're not treated like human beings. You look down on the people that come to you. You subconsciously treat a man differently that approaches you and I'm not saying this for all women, but we all get the sentiment that they look at you weird when you come up and talk to them. But then they'll sit up here and talk about why aren't you approaching women? Even the guys who are attractive. I've approached hundreds of girls. I've had my wins, I've had my losses. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I haven't been treated rudely before. So if I, as a guy who looks good and has confidence talking to women, which I have no problem talking to women, I think men should still approach. It's still a great way to meet women. Never stop approaching. But I can't sit up here and deny the fact that if even a guy like me can be talked to a certain way or be told off, I can't imagine what a guy will feel like who doesn't have any experience, who's never approached a woman before. Maybe he's not the best looking, how he would feel. So like you can't be not welcoming to approaches and then want men to approach you. It doesn't work. And what they're really saying here is, I want the guy I like to approach me. I want the guy I find attractive to approach me. Please keep in mind, guys, whenever women are saying these things, they're talking to a specific dude. She has a type of dude that she wants to approach her. The guy that she can't stop staring at, that she's waiting for the day to approach her. That's the guy she wants to approach. Man, I'm telling you, the things that these girls will do to get you to talk to them is crazy. I always love using the gym as an example. This is now my third gym in the last 6 years, so I'll keep giving you guys gym examples. But I'm in a new gym right now in Miami, and these girls, bro, be fucking gawking at you, staring. The same thing that was happening to me in Colombia. Gawking, staring, putting themselves around you, like, just because they want you to say something. It's the validation. They want you to say, hey, what's up? They want you to start a conversation with them. They're trying to be inviting. Sometimes when even if they are inviting, I'm sure you guys have experienced this. You guys can comment if you experience this. Even if when they are inviting and you do go up and talk to them, they start acting weird, like they weren't inviting. You like, wait, you were looking at me. You were just staring at me. What you mean why I'm approaching you? You know what I'm saying? So like, she means that she wants the guy that she likes to approach her. And approaches can be very successful if you look good. So she's talking to a specific guy. So you have to make sure that you look your best. And then you will see that she actually makes it as easy as possible, right, for you to approach her. The better you look, the better women treat you. The better you look, the easier it is for you to get approaches. Because they'll come and stand right next to you in the whole gym and act like they're doing an exercise just for you to say something. That's how easy they make it when you look good. And when it comes to looking good, right, you have to make sure that you're taking care of your face. There's no girl, buddy, that is gonna want you to approach her if your face don't look good, if your skin isn't clear, if you're not as attractive as possible. And when it comes to being as attractive as possible, nobody does it better than Tej Henley. My go-to skincare routine now, guys, for over 4 years. Tej Henley guys prides themselves on uncomplicated skincare for men. Super simple, super straightforward. Every single package comes with clear instructions on how to use it, when to use it. So you're not overusing products. You're not stuffing your face and your skin is getting clogged up. Because you're watching this video, you're gonna get an extra 40% off, 20% off for life, plus a free gift when you sign up with Tej Henley. I know that life isn't fair. I know that I have to look my best because women would say one thing and then act a different way. Women would say, oh, I want a man to approach me, but then if you ugly, you go approach her. She like, ew, why did that munchkin come and talk to me? So look your best, right? The first thing she's gonna see is your face. If your face is not clear, if your face is not clean, how in the world are you gonna get a girl to want you to talk to her? So all you gotta do is go to the link in the description and the pinned comments to grab yours today so you can be the guy that women want them to come and approach. Number 3, I want an ambitious man. Ooh, hear me out with this one, guys. Hear me out with this one. This is why I think this is bullshit. I don't think women want an ambitious guy simply because, yes, they want a very ambitious guy. Let me explain this one to me. Stay with me here. You're gonna understand what I'm saying. Women want an ambitious guy to a certain degree. I consider myself extremely ambitious. I want it all. Whatever is possible to achieve, I want to achieve it. And I think what women actually want, they want an ambitious guy that has already figured it out, that already has hundreds of millions, and then he can just chill and do nothing all day. Because in my experience, I'm like, how do you guys want an ambitious guy and he's gonna have time to not work? I don't understand how that works. Like, I want a man who's successful. How the hell he's gonna be successful if he ain't working all the damn time? So I think, honestly, this is why, and I don't want to be mean here. You see a lot of women settle, right? You're like, why is she with this dude? Because there's no way you're gonna keep an ambitious dude, a real ambitious guy, and you want this motherfucker to sit at home and kick his feet up all day and watch Netflix with your ass and do nothing. I got shit to do. Guys, I started a personal brand mentorship where I'm coaching guys with their business now. Like, I got a lot of shit to do. Like, I'm helping dudes build their businesses from scratch, working with a select few of guys, and like, I'm having a bigger workload. Right, because it's a lot more stuff that goes into the business side of the world, and it's like I can't sit up here and watch Netflix all day. I can't, you know what I'm saying? There's no days off. I have big dreams. I wanna help create substantial impact, and like I think what women want is they want a man that has already figured it out, all right? Because for the most part, it takes decades to get really great at something, right? You guys know this. If you want to start something impactful, you want to be the next Elon, Jeff Bezos, that shit's gonna take you 30, 40 years. So that's a grind for 3 decades. And I think what women want is the man that has already figured it out, that then has a lesser workload. And I even then, I don't think that's realistic. I think the more successful you just get better at managing your time, and you just have way more on your plate. I think women want Bezos after he's stopped being CEO of Amazon. He still has a lot of work to do, but he can do it on his yacht. Well, I ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where this money is gonna come from without me being ambitious, without me working all the time. So I think, yes, they want an ambitious man. They don't want a bum. They don't want a dude that stays at home and does nothing. But I think they need to face the facts with how ambitious they want their man to be, right? Because there's no man that is gonna be making that kind of money and staying at home. So you gotta pick your poison, sweetheart. You gotta like, okay, I'm gonna deal with this baller. He's gonna be working 7 days a week. I'm gonna barely get his time, and I'm just gonna deal with it. Or I'm gonna pick this mediocre man who works a 9 to 5 and spends all the rest of his free time with me, but we won't be able to do anything, and I'm gonna hate my life. You gotta pick. I don't think there's an in-between, unless he's already figured it out. Unless he's one of these dudes who built a big company when he was 20 and he sold it by 30, and now he's rich and just chilling. Unless he's that kind of guy, he ain't gonna get him. Number 4, you don't have to be jacked. But here's what they mean. I'm gonna warn you guys. I have seen both sides of this. Women will tell you, I don't need my man to be ripped. I don't need my man to look like FedEx Fearless. I don't need my man to be yoked and then go fuck the dude who's yoked and then go smash the dude at the gym. Women don't need you to be Roddy Coleman. But bro, having broad shoulders, big arms, a big chest, where you can lift her ass up, you can pick her ass up, she like that shit. Don't believe that nonsense. Women will tell you, you don't need to be jacked. You can, I like a man who, he has I'm telling you, the best physique, swimmer's body. Them dudes look good. They ripped, they got 6-pack abs, big chest, nice arms, they lean. You remember the time when girls were talking about, I want a dad bod? And then they looked at C-Bum, Mr. 5-time Mr. Olympia, and was like, yeah, that's what we mean by dad bod. And dudes were like, what? Mr. Olympia is what you mean by dad bod? Like, you know what it takes to get to that physique? Yeah, I don't need you to be jacked. The kind of physique I like is 5-time Mr. Olympia. So Mr. Olympia is what the level you want me to be on? You don't want me to be jacked? Do you know the level of work it takes to get to that kind of physique? So be careful when you're hearing girls say certain things, because you got to look at what they really mean. She's saying she doesn't need you to be peeled to the bone, but you still need to be yoked, essentially. So yeah, you still need to go to the gym 5 days a week, bro, and be like C-Bum, but don't be excessively muscular to where the only thing that's going for you is the gym, essentially. But you still got to go to the gym and have top 1% physique in the world. What? Which one am I supposed to do? So yes, you're still supposed to be jacked. You need to be in great shape. You need to go to the gym. You need to do your cardio. You need to eat right. You need to be yoked. Just the gym can't be the only thing that's going for you, all right? She wants Mr. Olympia's physique, but she doesn't want you to be jacked. Yeah, you still got to go to the gym, buddy. Or else she gonna be sleeping with the big swole black dude at her gym. I've been that guy, and she gonna tell you, I don't need you to be that big. I don't need you to be that swole. But then she eyeing him down. She over here fantasizing about him, and when you over here looking like a fat slob, you on the couch eating Doritos with her, And then she's swiping on Tinder, low key, messaging him. She DMing him on Instagram. I've told you guys, I've had girls when I was in Colombia, girls with their boyfriends that came to my gym, DM me. Will come to the gym with the boyfriend. And then I see them like, how is this possible? I'm like, how do y'all have time to cheat like this? The level of complexity and I'm like, this shit I've seen girls do. How do you have that much courage to be coming in this motherfucker with a dude that you're dating and then DM another motherfucker in the same vicinity? That's insane. My goodness. So yes, you do have to be jacked. It's just the gym cannot be the only thing that's going for you. Lastly, I don't want my man to have other women. When women say, I don't want my man to have other women, it's not that she doesn't want you to have other women. She doesn't want you to have other women and not pick her. Because if we look at the proof of concept, let's look at what women actually do versus what they say. The men who get the most women are the men that they like. She wants a man that has women, and she wants you to pick her. Women are I would say out of all of these, if you don't get girls, they are instantly turned off. Like they're always judging to see what your level of abundance is. And then be like, I don't want my man to do, I don't want a man who been around. This doesn't work for us, sweetheart. You notice how girls try to use the same shaming tactics? I don't want a man who's been passed around. We don't get passed around. We do the passing around. We don't have the same life. Men don't get passed around. If a man sleeps with a bunch of girls, he's doing the passing around. He's the one inserting himself in multiple women. It's not the other way, right? That shaming tactic does not work for us. A man has to be of some value to have access to a woman's body. So a man can never be passed around. It's not possible, right? He does the passing around. He's the key that goes into the many holes. If there's one master key that can open many doors, that's a great key. If a door can be opened by many keys, it's not a great door. So a man can never physically be passed around because women have to still let him enter them. Make sense? Okay, so now that that's clear, understand that we can't be passed around, but she wants you to pick her. She wants you to choose her. She doesn't want you to not have girls. She doesn't want you to not pick her. She wants you to have all the women in the world, and then you just say, hey, I want you. That's what makes her feel special. When you don't have women, she doesn't feel special. I told you guys, my ex-girlfriend in college, I'm the only girl that wants you. Those words will never leave my brain. She told me, I'm the only girl that wants you. Those words will never leave my brain. I'm gonna make sure that every woman in this world knows from the time I'm living to the time I die that other women want me. Because I know when they realize that other women don't want you, they treat you like the scum of the earth. When they remember that you got options and then you'll leave their ass, they treat you like a king. They still want you to pick them. They don't want you to be disrespectful and mean to them. They just want to know that, hey, other women could take their spot. That's what keeps women on their toes. All right, guys, man. These are 5 lies that women tell men, right? Don't fall for them. This is what they actually mean. And don't forget, if you don't look good, buddy, none of this is gonna matter. You could have all the tips and tricks, but if you don't look attractive, it doesn't matter. So go in the link in the description, pin comments, get your T Henley, extra 40% off, 20% off for life, plus a free gift. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll get back with you guys next time.